clarify something. That's not a squirrel. It's a beaver. His name's Hoover. So my name is Cord Campbell. I'm the CEO and founder of Loggly. Loggly is a SaaS-based log management service that's based on Amazon. I put a picture of logs up there because I couldn't find a picture of log files on the internet. So Loggly is a highly scalable search engine like Google, except it's for log files. So customers send their log files into us. They send logs in from their servers, from their applications, from PaaS-based services, from services like Rackspace, for example, and send us in their logs, and then we index them and make them searchable and reportable. So we have a nice, simple UI that the customer can use to get in and look at their logs. So one of my favorite customers that we have right now is AdRoll. And AdRoll has written an ad platform network. They have a bunch of customers that run ads on thousands of websites around the world. And their users number in the hundreds of thousands viewing those ads. And so it's important to them that that ad platform stays up all the time, and they actually send us their logs. So one of the people at AdRoll that uses Loggly is Jennifer, and she is a developer, so she writes the code for the AdRoll platform. And she sends her logs in from her dev box into Loggly. Now, normally what happens if you code, I know all of you guys are not coders, but when you code and you're looking at your site, this is what a 404 error looks like when you're working inside of an application. And this happens all the time. So as you write code, things break, you fix things, you go back. So what Jennifer does is she spends an awful lot of time previously, before using Loggly, digging through her log files. And it wasn't a fun process. And she did this because she had to fix her app. So today, with Loggly, she's actually able to go in and use our UI to search for the particular error she's having at the time she's working on the code, and then go in and fix it and make the app healthy again. So by doing this, she saves a ton of time, a ton of money. AdRoll is able to let her focus on writing more features for the application and make the product better. So this is Valentino. He does DevOps at AdRoll. His job is to push the code that Jennifer writes out to production. And his job, thing that keeps him up and makes his hair gray at night, is that he doesn't want that code to break, because if it breaks, it impacts customers. And so sometimes, unfortunately, they do push code that does break, and that's kind of what it looks like. And you get cranky customers. This is a picture of a cranky customer. So Valentino, he uses Loggly nowadays to make sure that as he's pushing that code, that he can go in and actually monitor the servers and the applications to make sure that he's not getting things breaking. And he does that in real time now, and he uses Loggly to do that. So this is Ashley. He's an operations guy over there, and the operations guys are in charge of making sure your infrastructure's up. So that's the servers, all the code that developers write. He doesn't really worry about that too much. He worries primarily about making sure that the servers are up. And unfortunately, part of what he has to do is wake up between 1 and 2 a.m. in the morning when he gets a page, like from PagerDuty. And he is not very happy about that, right? It upsets him. So he goes in and tries to figure out what's going on, and it takes him a long time. So what he's done is he's actually gone in and written a little bit of code that uses Loggly's APIs, and he uses PagerDuty to alert the person whose code broke. And then that way he doesn't have to get up in the middle of the night. So this is Jo. She does, this is actually, yeah, so Jo does product at AdRoll. So what she's primarily concerned with is to make sure that the application is performing well. So if it's slow or there's exceptions in it and customers see things breaking, she'd like to get a report. So she uses Loggly to go in and run reports on the application periodically, open tickets to make sure that they're fixing the problems that they need to fix. So essentially, AdRoll uses Loggly for a lot of different things. They use it for doing application development. They do it for application troubleshooting and debugging. They use it for monitoring and reporting. And that makes AdRoll really happy, and it makes their customers happy too. So our pricing model is done by volume and how long we keep things. So how much you send us a day and how long we keep it. That's how we charge. I was going to do a product demo. So what do I want? I want partners, 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 partners. That's what I need, right? So everybody has log files. Every device in this room is logging right now. All your iPhones and iPads and laptops are all generating log files. And people who run services like Rackspace all generate log files as well as their customers generating log files. So what I'd like is more partners. Some of the partners that we're working with right now, Engine Yard, we're partnered with Amazon. We're working with Heroku. New Relic is the new partner, and RightScale. There's about 11 of us now. We've been around for about a year. We launched public services in February, and we signed up over 1,000 free accounts. We have about 50 paid customers. Some of those customers include EA2D, About Me. You guys heard about Me. They got picked up by AOL recently. They send in all their log files to us to do analytics. We have Woot, who's owned by Amazon. They send in their error logs to us. So they look for 404 errors, basically. That's about it.
Right on time, just like any good beaver would be. I don't know what that means. All right, Lou.